Hey everyone, welcome back to the next Thor reaction. Today we are watching not even a Disney movie, not even a princess movie. At least I don't even know if it's a princess movie. But today we are watching Anastasia, which I believe is Fox, and actually maybe it is a princess. I don't know. But I know it's not technically in the Disney catalog of princess movies, but we're not going to get caught up in the technical details. This movie won on the poll on Patreon, so that's what we're going to get into. As always, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this movie, it's up on our Patreon right now, as well as next week's reaction, which is Frozen, which is basically going to be a sing-along. I'm just going to be saying Let It Go no matter what song comes on screen. Anyways, I really don't know anything about this movie. I'm very excited about Anastasia. People have been telling me a lot of good things recently, and I actually hadn't even heard about this movie. I don't know what the posters look like. Like, of all the movies in this Disney princess series, this is the one I know the least amount about. So, really excited. I love going into a movie blind, not knowing anything about it. So, hope everyone is having a great day today. Let's get into Anastasia. All right, Fox. Fox, not Disney. Let's see where this takes us here.
Elegant palaces and grand parties.
This is definitely giving me War and Peace vibes.
For me? Is it a jewelry box?
Dimitri, you belong in the kitchen.
Aww. Okay, so that's the same thing from the very opening.
But we would never be together.
What?
Dark shadow had descended upon
Maleficent shows up.
His name was Rasputin.
No way, this is gonna have Rasputin in it?
Holy man, but he was a
Till I see the end of the Romanov line forever!
That's a way to ruin a party.
by his hatred. Those for the power to destroy them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fill your dark abyss. Seal the fate of the Tsar and his
Anastasia!
Don't let the mob get you.
Please hurry! Come this way, out the servants' quarters!
Where are they going?
Jeez.
Keep up with me, darling.
What a total creep.
Master!
Knowing Rasputin, there's no way he's dead. No way. Oh, come on.
So many lives were destroyed. And my Anastasia, my beloved grandchild, I never saw her again.
That is one heck of an opening. I mean, the music sounds triumphant, but that was a pretty tragic opening right there. Frozen underwear, dude. I wonder where she did end up. Like, where would you go as a young girl in hiding?
Well, Dimitri, I got us the theater. Everything's going according to plan. All we need is the girl. Just think, Vlad, no more forging papers, no more stolen goods. We'll find a girl to play the part and teach her what to say.
Oh, they're gonna
Dress
fake?
her up and take her to... We'll be rich! We'll be out! We'll be out!
I'm listening, Comrade Flemenkoff.
That's her, right?
Been a thorn in my side since you were born. Laughing like the Queen of Sheba.
The Queen of
Instead of
Sheba.
that nameless no account you are. The best. Anya, it's time to take your place in life and in line.
Oh,
and
come
be
on.
great
Just
for
because you're
good.
miserable, lady.
Together in Paris.
Yeah, be grateful, but don't be a hater, okay?
Anya.
I am grateful. Grateful to get away.
Go left.
This necklace must have loved me.
Wait, does she not remember?
It's crazy. Me? Go to Paris?
Did she hit her head? What's going on? How does she not remember who she is? Well, that's a sign. I don't think I've ever had a prayer be answered that quick.
Waiting to back back. Oh, great. A dog wants me to go to St. Petersburg.
Look at that final shot. That's beautiful. That was such a great song.
No exit visa? No ticket!
Hey, geez, don't need to yell like that, man. Did you have a bad day?
Dimitri, he can help.
Thank you. Next, please.
They're doing auditions for the next princess.
Grandma, it's me.
I choose her.
They infested theater and still no girl to pretend to be Anastasia. We'll find her, Vlad. She's here somewhere, right?
Watch, they're gonna cast the real Anastasia to play the fake part.
We brought the real Anastasia.
I'm looking for the Catherine. Excuse
And
me.
before she
Do you know
catches
where
on,
that is?
we'll be off spending the 10 million. There's no one.
I'm really curious why she forgot what happened and who she is.
Hello? Anybody home?
What was that? Did she almost remember something? That is such a good representation of like the ghosts of her memory. I love the contrast of their beautiful outfits in this abandoned dance hall.
Hey! What are you doing in here?
What are you guys doing in here?
Hey! Excuse me, child. Do you see what I see? No? Yes!
They're like, she's
Are you
perfect.
Dimitri?
We're gonna cast her.
And what are you circling me? What were you, a vulture in another life?
I'm sorry, Anya.
It's Anya.
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 It's just that you look an awful lot like. There's a last name that goes with that?
Well, actually, this is gonna sound crazy. I don't know my last name. I was found wandering around when I was 8 years old.
And before that, before you were 8?
Look, I know it's strange, but I don't remember. I have very few memories of my past.
Goodness, smile. Alexandra's chin. Oh, she even has the grandmother's hands. She's
The
same
grandmother's
age,
hands?
physical type.
Are you trying to tell me that you think that I am Anastasia?
All I'm trying to tell you is that I've seen thousands of girls all over the country, and not one of them looks as much like the Grand Duchess as you. You're looking for family in Paris. I'm her only family.
Now I don't know if she's the real Anastasia or not.
That I could be royalty?
After all, the name Anastasia means she will rise again. Really wish we
That's a
could
cool
help, but
meaning.
The third ticket is for the Grand Duchess Anastasia. Walk a little slower.
A salesman through and through. But she had the memory, so I feel like she probably is the real Anastasia.
Go on.
Yeah, and if I'm not Anastasia, the Empress will certainly know right away, and it's all just an honest mistake.
Sounds plausible.
I don't know about an honest
If
mistake.
you are the princess, then you'll finally know who you are and have your family back.
Right.
Ow! May I?
Does she have a really firm handshake, or does he have a really soft handshake?
One problem there, fella. Anastasia's dead. All the Romanovs are dead. They're dead. Dead.
Are they? I think the rule of TV is if you don't see them die, they're not fully dead.
Okay, I get the message. Enough already with the glowing and the smoke, people.
Dude, being a villain sidekick is such a rough gig. You end up doing so much work, you get thrown around, mistreated,
Oh, boy.
and you're not even as cool as the bad guy. Don't take that job. The hours are terrible.
Yes. A man out of speaking.
Holy. Okay. Yeah, not completely alive if your eyeballs popping out, dude.
Surprised because I saw her. Anastasia.
His mouth drops down.
Romanov.
This guy's Mr. Potato Head.
Not the kick in the head. I guess a curse just ain't.
I'm falling apart. I'm a wreck.
Actually, considering how long you've been dead, you look pretty good.
Again. Now my dark purpose will be fulfilled, and the last of the Romanovs will die.
I like the color change.
I'm a sass and a dash of cologne for
A
that.
dash of cologne? You're gonna need a little bit more for being dead that long.
I'll see her.
Rasputin kind of seems like a fun villain, to be honest. Yeah, don't sit on the dog. Come on, dude. He deserves the window seat more than you do.
Stop fiddling with that thing.
Do you really think I'm royalty?
You know I do.
Then stop bossing me around.
Good comeback.
Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Well, I think we did too.
Okay.
But I appreciate your apology.
Apology? Who said anything about an apology? I was just saying
Please,
that we...
don't talk anymore, okay?
Dimitri almost sounds a little bit like Chris Pine to
I'll be
me.
quiet. I'll be quiet if you...
How powerful are these, demon spirits, though? We need a demon slayer on this train. We need Tanjiro. Oh crap. She slaps him.
Sorry, I thought you were someone.
That's a violent way to wake up. Holy.
But there goes the diving car.
Going way too fast!
Nobody's driving this train. We're gonna have to jump.
Oh, great. Explosives? Oh, maybe they can use it.
Something in there better than this. That'll work. Go. Plenty of track. We'll just coast to a stop.
That's not gonna happen. Knew it.
Not you.
Vlad's busy at the moment.
Who cares who's handing you the chain? Get the chain. Poor Rasputin's gonna lose it.
Very upset.
Need to hire better
I guess this
demons.
reliquary's broken.
Anastasia, sir, just wishing I could do the job for you, sir. I'd give her a ha, then a hi-ya, and then a woo-ah.
With Sophie, she's a tender little morsel. A cup of hot chocolate after a long walk in snow, filled with whipped cream and laughter.
Is this a person or a cream?
Okay, so there's one more stop on the road to finding out who you are. I just thought this was something you had to see through to the end, no matter
But
what.
look at me, Dimitri. I am not exactly Grand Duchess material here.
I'll get you a new dress and do a makeover. Don't worry.
So, are you ready to become the Grand Duchess Anastasia? What?
Dimitri, you need to just shut up. Vlad was doing fine on his own.
Dear, everything is in Paris. And the horse, he was white. You made faces and terrorized the cook.
The question is are these real memories coming back to her, or is she just making it up? I actually think I'm changing my mind. I think that she's not the real Anastasia. I think that's going to be the surprise at the end of the movie.
Learn to dance for one as well. Dimitri?
Ah, they're going to start dancing together. Falling in love. Here we go.
Looks even better on you. You should wear it.
I am wearing it.
Right, of course. I'm just trying to give you
I'm feeling a little dizzy.
kind of lightheaded.
Yeah.
Me too. Probably from spinning.
He probably feels guilty because he knows they're using her and they're still being dishonest.
Little envy. Look at him. He can slip through anything.
Oh yeah, I'm always envious of those people. If you're on an airplane and people who can just sleep no problem, hate those people. Oh, I wonder if this is gonna trigger a memory. If she's the real Anastasia.
Chewy bugs. Are you sure that's what it is?
What else could it be?
Nothing to do with the secret.
This is such a cool visual with the camera moving around her.
Is that possible?
Anything's possible. You taught Dimitri how to waltz, didn't you?
Better hope the bed doesn't break.
I'll get inside your mind where you can't escape me.
I mean, he's convinced she's the real princess, but this dude could be wrong. I don't... Rasputin... Oh, she's sleepwalking now? Okay. Oh, great. They're gonna take her out. Great. They're gonna have her jump off the side of the boat. She's on the edge, standing just like that? Jeez.
It's all right. You're safe now. Easy, Master.
Oh, I am heartless. How long
You need to find your happy place, dude. Try some meditation.
sort of clarity, Bartok? I'll have to kill her myself in person.
I remember so well. Uncle Yashin was from Moscow. Uncle Boris was from Odessa. And every spring...
We would take picnics by the shore on Sunday. Haven't you anything better to do?
Where was Uncle Boris from?
What if Sophie doesn't recognize me?
She will. You're Anastasia.
It's just that,
What?
well, 3 days ago I didn't have any past at all, and now I'm trying to remember an entire lifetime.
That's why you got me.
Sophie! Stanisław, someone puffs me around.
Vladimir Vanyava!
They're both so happy. You're gonna leave Puka out? After all that he's done? Come on.
Finally, you'll most likely find this an impertinent question, but indulge me. How did you escape during the siege of the palace?
Oh, they didn't prepare for this one. Time to wing it. This is like an oral exam in school.
He opened a wall. I'm sorry, that's crazy. Walls opening.
So,
Wait, but that's really what happened. Okay, hold up. So maybe she is Anastasia.
Every question.
so when do we go and see the Empress?
But now he's gonna think that maybe she really is real, because he was there.
Empress simply won't allow it.
Now, Sophie, I bread diamond. We did it! We're going to see the Imperial Highness tonight. We're going to get the 10 million rubles. We are going to be up.
I love how it's like they're inside of a painting as they're doing this. I want to go to Paris so bad. The animation style and the drawing is just gorgeous.
Nervous about. She's the princess. I know, but no, you don't know. It's you.
She's so nervous.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Thank you, I guess. Yes. Thank you for everything.
Anya,
Yes.
I can't express how I feel.
You will see no one.
You may tell that impertinent young man that I have seen enough Grand Duchess Anastasias to last me a lifetime.
Yeah, I'd be fed up with it too if that had
Please, let
been
me just-
happening
Now, if you
nonstop.
only excuse me, I wish to live out the remainder of my lonely life in peace.
But the grandmother said at the very beginning that she never saw Anastasia again. That's why I think Anya might not be the real Anastasia.
Wait, don't go, please. If you'll just hear me out.
I know what you're after. I've seen it before. Men who train young women in the royal way.
But if your highness will just listen.
Haven't you been listening? You're that con man from St. Petersburg who was holding auditions to find an Anastasia lookalike.
Oh, great. Now
But your grace
now
was
Anya
all the way from
knows.
Russia just to
And
see.
others have come from Timbuktu.
Why?
No.
You used me? I was just part of your con to get her money?
No.
You were originally,
May have
but
started
I
out that way, but
changed.
everything's different now.
I don't want to hear about anything that I said or remembered. You just leave me alone.
Anya, please, you have to
That
know
was a
the
good
truth.
slap. This is like a nightmare if you get in the wrong Uber.
Slow down.
I'm not Ilya, and I won't slow down, not until you listen. You have to talk to her. Just look at her, please.
I won't be badgered by you a moment longer.
Oh, that's smart. That's a smart thing to show her.
Did you get this?
I know you've been hurt, but it's just possible that she's been as lost and
Go away, Dimitri. Soaked, and it forever smelled of peppermint. Like you. I used to lie there on that rug and oh, how I missed you. Soon you'll be home with me.
I just know Rasputin's gonna show up. Speaking of,
Bartok, get me a comb. Find some cologne. I want to look my best.
Rasputin, your best is still pretty bad, dude.
Put.
I remember now how much I loved them.
So is she really the Anastasia?
You sent for me, Your Grace?
10 million rubles, as promised with my gratitude.
I accept your gratitude, Your Highness. But I don't want the money.
What do you want then?
The hand of the princess.
You can give.
What about Vlad? He deserves the money.
Where did you get that?
Goodbye.
He's got a crown. That's awesome.
You look fabulous. Trust me, this is the one thing I'm doing right.
Yeah, maybe turning down the money was right, but you should still talk to Anya.
Look at them dance.
Oh, the grandma didn't say anything. I thought she was gonna tell her.
Into this world of glittering jewels and fine titles, but I wonder if this is what you really.
Puka? Puka.
Your Imperial Highness. Look what 10 years has done to us by a tragic night on the ice. Remember!
Rasputin.
What a bet!
Nice punch, dude.
Dimitri!
Watch out! Las Vidania, Your Highness.
There you go. Nice tackle. There you go. There go his powers. Yeah, you're in trouble now, Rasputin. Oh my gosh, another interruption? They can wait a little bit longer. Oh, I guess not.
Dear Grandmama, wish me luck. We'll be together in Paris again soon. A bientôt.
Okay, there you go. Finally. Oh, with a shooting star in the background. Could it get any more picture perfect romantic?
I tell you what, wow! What? So long, everybody.
All right, so that is Anastasia. That was a really cool movie. It felt very different to a lot of the Disney films that I've been watching, and the animation style seemed very different as well. And I really like seeing different changes in films like this. I don't know I'm sure there's a technical term for the artistic style that this film had compared to a lot of Disney movies. I don't think it was watercolor. The best way for me to describe it, knowing nothing about the real terms or how that is it looked a little more like a painting to me, maybe almost a little bit watercolor for some of the sequences, even though I don't think it was. But that was really cool, and I think that it was neat that it was different than some of the Disney animations I've seen, but I also feel like it was very fitting for this type of a story. That visual look seemed to really fit in with a lot of the themes of royalty and just the Russian, and even like Paris, some of the sequences. It was really, really cool. So that was really neat seeing the character of the question about whether she was Anastasia the whole movie. I guess I was wrong. I guess she really turned out to be Anastasia. I kind of thought the ending was going to be a little bit of a surprise where she didn't end up being, the real princess. But that was, and I'm very curious how she forgot, or if there are theories about the movie, like what happened to her memory, like why things were so vague. Was it just a traumatic thing that happened and that's how she forgot, or just her time in the orphanage? So I'm curious about that. But I did like how the whole movie, we're following our protagonist Anya, and how she, that is kind of what's driving her, is really this curiosity about who she is and trying to figure out, just what her place in life is, and trying to find a family and a home. Dimitri was a cool character as well. I like how they didn't shy away from the fact that he was pretty selfish at the beginning with his motives, and how he was really just, a con man who was in it for the money. But I really feel like what kind of brought out the better side of him, I mean, obviously he had growth throughout the film, but he had a lot of resolve and spirit. Even when he was selfish, he had a lot of drive. And I think all he had to do throughout the course of the movie was figure out a way to channel that into a little bit more of a noble cause, where he wasn't just so caught up in himself. But he had a lot of heroic qualities, which I feel like why, someone like Anya was drawn to him in the first place, and why he was able to pull off, such a difficult thing like traveling and, overcoming all the challenges they found in their adventure. Rasputin was... he was not what I expected Rasputin to be. I mean, from what I know of Rasputin in history, and I've seen a couple other movies that have had portrayals of Rasputin, I really thought he was going to be this very dark, sadistic, demonic character, and he kind of was, but he was pretty funny. He had me cracking up. Just he came across like a villain who was really down on his luck, and was struggling, even with his demonic superpowers. I feel like he needed a helping hand. He needed someone to... I feel like the 10 years that he was gone, he had a few mental breakdowns, and never reached his peak villain potential like he had back in the old days. And I like the idea of the grandmother, of her, being so tired of all these imposters, coming in and claiming to be, her granddaughter, and how she just, like, I feel like it's very real. Just, you would be impatient and you wouldn't want to see anyone who looked like your granddaughter or performed like that. That was a really cool thing to see. Let's see, what else? The music of this movie was probably... The music and the visuals, I think, impressed me the most about this film. I thought a few of the songs were really were awesome. And I've never heard any of these before, so I think these should be more well known, or maybe a lot of people know about them, I just don't. But some of the music was really cool, and the way that they did those sequences with the song was a lot of fun to watch. But I thoroughly enjoy the film. Obviously, like, very, very loosely inspired of some historical things. If someone wants to fill me in on, an in-depth detail about the historical events that obviously this movie is very loosely based on, that would be interesting, because a lot of it I don't remember that well, and then some of these events I feel like I never covered in the course of my education. But that would be cool. As always, like I mentioned in the beginning, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this film, that's up on Patreon right now, as well as next week, which will be the Frozen sing-along reaction. Hope everyone enjoyed this reaction today, and I will see everyone in the next Thor reaction.